Representing is a trend. I don't see no into that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles taking on Tampa Bay.
I'ma need you to put some work in. Act like you work in. I'ma need you to put some work in. Act like you work in. I'ma need you to put some work in. Act like you work in. Politicking with the man.
Ready to go now? This is Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's fouled off. Guerrero hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Shit out of here.
It's a bomb. He flexes his power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Ted Simmons. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field. Starting on the mound in this one, Satchel Paige.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Now here is Ozzie Albies. Tap foul at the plate. That misses, and 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
2-1. And it is 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
On the ground to the left. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play. Here is Bryce Harper. Hit on the ground to the right side. In plenty of time to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Out to short. Zips it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Milwaukee, now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Sale, a 6'6" southpaw. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That one 95 to finish him off. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Tony Clark getting ready to hit. That's towards center. Merrill under it. pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Trout. Page back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
In the dirt, now 1-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Hit in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. 2 down. Here comes Corey Seager. That one is hammered right field. Carroll ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. On to the 3rd inning. Brian Reynolds here.
The left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And Sale deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Trout makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now here is Corbin Carroll. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Trout makes the catch. 2 down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Reynolds off of first with 2 away. That one found hard the other way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Pitch misses. Ball 1. 1 out. Base is empty. Next offering misses. 2-1. And that one fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Junior under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. Fought off foul.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the
Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. And that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Base knock center field. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Guerrero snags it for the second out. Now Tony Clark. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Now fly ball to right center. Tatis settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the air, left field. Reynolds right there to make the grab. One down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. See you later. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. This one high in the air to left center. Junior settles underneath it, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Ryan Reynolds. Reynolds, 26 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Foul ball there.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Merrill on the move, nabs it, and a quick out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Leo DeVries. Swinging a drive deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. Back to the top of the lineup, Corbin Carroll digs in now. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
So digging in, Francisco Lindor. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Shit out of here,
Ripped
nigga.
right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw in, coming home. Not in time. He's safe.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Tucker at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And there's a foul ball. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet. Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And that is a big first out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Fly to center his first time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Oh, that's in.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Oh, he can't hang on. The run scores from third. It's 3-2. Everybody's going to be safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and limped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Albies, the next to hit, takes outside. And delivers outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That just misses. 3-2 down. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch. Ah, that's strike 3. Back here in Milwaukee. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the switch hit catcher, Ted Simmons. Guerrero whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. That one pushed foul. Harper makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is that. And we're back. So Harper stands in. Page back to work. That one lifted to left. And there's a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit, and that's easier said than done.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Mike Trout. Late with the swing there. With the tying run on at first, here in the bottom of the 6th.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Satchel kicks and delivers. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Satchel comes to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That one's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. Going 1.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Now, here is Brian Reynolds. Fouled off down the right side. And the pitch. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Merrill under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Leo DeVries. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. 2 outs. And that one ripped to left. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
High fly ball out into left center field. Merrill, long run into the gap. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Swing and a miss.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And there's one away. Cal Raleigh now at the plate.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Inside corner for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 2. That's inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
101 on the gun. Swing and a miss. swing. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Junior settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And ready to begin the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. This to third. Guerrero the toss to first. Lindor retire. Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Shit out of here, bitch.
That one back. That's not coming back. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. Simmons now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Fouled off left side. Sale ready. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Junior stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tatis makes the grab, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. Vladdy. Devin Williams comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Williams in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2013.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2-2 the count.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ground ball right side. DeVries on to first, and Albies is retired. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, not close. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, out number 3. Back here in Milwaukee, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Sale delivers. Strike 2.
0-2.
Headed towards the corner. Tatis really on his horse for it.
Oh, my God.
Makes the grab. And there's one down. Brian Reynolds will hit next. 1 for 3. Tatis makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
Tatis.
Now it's the second baseman, Leo DeVries. Lined into right. Reaching down and makes the grab. And we're back. Bottom 9 and the back. And a swing and a miss.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To third, De La Cruz. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And now batting, Mike Trout.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And they're down to their last out. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Up and in, 1-0. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Curtain stirrer.
All right, ready to get underway. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz. That's too low. And we're underway in Pittsburgh.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. All over that one right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
This is Corbin Carroll. Ellie on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. De La Cruz stands in second with no outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Out towards left center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Runner at second here. One gone. Tap foul at the plate. And that's outside. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. This one in the air, center field. Junior settles under it and makes the catch. And there's two away. The tag gets him, and now Corbin Carroll. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. One away. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back. Back here in Pittsburgh, second inning set to go. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Ryan Reynolds here. That one fouled off. Cabrera goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Sneaks through, base hit. Lindor around second, headed for third. He's in there.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds gets under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That misses, and that is ball one.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Check swing, and he went 2-1 now.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, he had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Pete Crow Armstrong stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one misses, and it's 1-1. And there's the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 ball. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul. That one
Ball
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. DeGrom back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch.
Oh, come
Popped
on.
up. Marte hustling after it. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Ripped on a line to center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole.
Over to first. Great pick. And now Tony Clark. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Runner at second. 2 down. And that's fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one just misses.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that.
And he got him. Back here at PNC Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Bounce to the right. To first. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. It's Aaron Judge now.
Number 99, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Carroll pulls it down. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here is Anthony Santander. Santander checks his swing. Appeal to third. He did not go around. 2 down. Nobody on. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Well, that's bottom of the inning. And now Ryan Reynolds as he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Leo DeVries digs in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Just missed. They say a win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that one finds its way through. And now two aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
What a stop. Off-balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. In the air out to center. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll makes the grab, and there's one away. And now, Ted Simmons drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 1. Fastball is outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, base is empty. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Ketel Marte. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
The count.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the
Lindor, that's one. Over to first, safe. And now it's going to be Tony Clark. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Pulls that one foul. De La Cruz, 23 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. There goes Ellie. Pitch in for a strike. Save.
0-1.
That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Junior makes the play. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Digging in, Anthony Sun. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. No throw, safe at second. Not close with that one. And now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count.
That's
He's got to
ball 3.
execute here, or this could get ugly.
3-0.
Next offering is fouled back. De La Cruz at third. Carroll over at second with 1 down. And that eats him up. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Just missed. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Leo DeVries. Crow Armstrong brings it in. Now there's 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Marte to second, pulls him off the bag. Here's Francisco Lindor. Ground ball right side. Marte to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now here is Kyle Tucker. And takes low for ball 1. Bases loaded, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall.
Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2. Back here in Pittsburgh. Josh Hader gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, out towards right center. Carroll makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. A walk, and he's also singled. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's through there for a strike.
0-2 count. Both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
for Armstrong. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
The count.
Swung on, popped up left side. And that will fall. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Totally tied up.
Runner on the go.
One.
Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Swings through it. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 6th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Inside, 1-0. That one at triple digits. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Just off the inside corner. Full count now. Hit hard on the ground is short. Lindor on the first. That's the inning.
God damn.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 6-0. At the plate, Anthony Santander. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone. And yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ground ball left side. And that is the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch, and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Misses outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys, because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Corbin Carroll. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now the DH, Kyle Tucker. And misses inside. And another ball.
No strike.
That's back there. And it is gone. Kyle Tucker sends it out. It's 6-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Simmons. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. And we're back. Now the batter now, Brian Reynolds. Hader back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Ball, that's inside.
The next
Inside
offering
ball.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one
3
missing
balls, 1
inside.
strike.
That clips a corner.
We got a full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one ripped. Carroll hustling after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle. Ted Simmons now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. That
That's
one
a ball.
close, ruled a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. That could be a...
Now here is Ketel Marte.
Ball
That's
1.
down and in. A slider missed. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's
He
out.
was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. On the corner for a strike. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, swings through that.
Oh, he's so good about trying to
0-1
drive the
count.
ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that
There
approach,
you go.
he could bust this game wide open.
And yes, he did. He went around. Swing and a chopper out to short. To second, there's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Down the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Junior gets under it. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Safe at second. First and second, no outs. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. The throw in there safely.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Tying run at the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's down and in.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw in the fastball.
1 strike.
And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk. Keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
DeVries, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
So they're all loaded up.
Nope, that's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. In comes the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. And it's a 7-6 game. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2 the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. Pitch misses. 1-1. And downstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 strikes.
Outside. Counts full, 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And he's out on the tag. That ends the inning. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the ninth. And the batter now, Corbin Carroll. Foul ball there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the end.
Runner on the move. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Breaking ball inside. And the count's even at 2. Good eye right there.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now.
Now on the bump, Billy Wagner.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And it's through for a hit. Coming home. He'll score. Cut off. Throw to third. Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corners. Still nobody out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now it's going to be Ryan Reynolds. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And they lead by 4. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Next to hit, Ted Simmons. So digging in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
In the dirt. Swinging a foul straight back. That one misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ouch.
Time out. That ball got him.
Now, Ellie De La Cruz. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swings through that one.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And first offering is fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Back outside.
And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 to count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Reynolds, the runner at third. Simmons over at second. Crow Armstrong at first. 2 out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. First pitch misses. And that one is inside.
Nope, outside.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Hard hit right side. Marte throws to first in time. Now only one out remaining. Now a chance for Ken Griffey Jr. on the ground right side. And that chance handled on to